there's something that installs, it's like a flame lighting up a thought. And this thought could be, I want to be known. And something stokes up the fire, you see. I want to be known. That's a very simple statement that could have multiple meanings. And in a short period of time, you're sitting and another flame. I don't want to be known. I'm fed up. I want to be unknown. See? I want to hide from the world, or I want to expose myself to the world. And this is the fluctuating human mind. And we're okay with it, you see. We're okay with it until something sticks, something gets stuck. And the flame never goes out, you see. The fire just keeps stoking with I want to be known. So that balanced mind is on a journey, a route of how to be known. See? And this is how it is. For many versions of what they call their own mind. I'm constantly hiding from myself, hiding from the world, hiding from my responsibilities, hiding from my relationships, hiding from my religion, I'm hiding, because I don't want to be known. Or I'm always applying, I'm applying myself to everything. I'm putting myself in religion, I'm putting myself in spirituality, I'm putting myself in jobs, in success, in creativity. Because I have a job to do. I want to be known. I want respect. I want this. I want that. I want to help. And when you strip it all back, when that what knows about the known and the unknown, about I seem to be the one that wants to be known, I seems to be the one that wants to be unknown. When you strip it all back to the I, you can clearly, looking from the point of I, know what life is about. But when the fire is stoked up, the mind is always forgetful of I. It's just the purpose, what it is. I want to be unknown. I want to be unknown. How can unknown take ownership of my life? How can this? You see, it's no longer about I. It's about the experience or the event or the action or the aim or the method or the objective to follow that thought, you see. But when you strip it back to simply I, you can clearly see that, yes, there's an observer of myself being known. There's an observer of myself being unknown. I am the observer of myself trying to be known. I am the observer of myself trying to be unknown. But when you stay before the match is struck, before I gets into motion position, okay, here I go. Which way? Known, unknown, good, bad. kind, greedy. Which way? Which way? And you think, well, I'll go down the kind path, and then the fire is stoked up, and you spend every day of your life trying to be kind, and you come up against so many hurdles, so many obstacles, so many people saying, stop, patronizing me, I can do it on my own. Why are you always doing things for me? Well, I want to be kind. I want to be kind. Well, you're not being kind. You're taking away my independence, you see. And the fire is stoked up. But when you strip it right back to the I and the observer, you start feeling responsible and guilty for following the known path or the unknown path or the kind path or the greedy path or whatever. You feel, what am I doing? What is life all about? And when you strip it back to that questions, these very, very simple basic questions, why am I here? You can strip it back to, there is only words in my mind, my thoughts, my past, my history are all based on words, based on memories. Memories are words, thoughts. Thoughts are sounds that can be perceived as visual, but they're based along the knowledge and the information of what I am or what I have collated. So when it's stripped back to that subtle I, you can take any word. You can take any word. Whatever word pops in your head. God. And first thing you can say is, what is God? Well, it's a word. Because you've taken a word, you've collated this word, and you're looking at the word. So God appears to be this word, G-O-D, symbolically, assembled in whatever way from Sanskrit or past, or the inability to be able to, write fully in how we write now. Well, we're very good at writing now. We've got so many big words, we can write in different flourishes, different what do you call these calligraphic flourishes, types of words, letter fonts, and all. We've got all this stuff, We've no problem writing words. I can write God in so many fonts. So what is God from the source of I? It's a word. So does God only exist as a word? Does kindness only exist as a word? Of course, then you'll say, no, I can actually implement some sort of way of kindness. Yeah. Until that kind one that you're helping says, stop being kind to me. I'm quite able to manage my own finances or whatever it is on my own. You're not being kind, you're taking away my independence. And then you go back and you say, oh my God, I'll have to be kind this way. And this way works for a while, and then this way. Oh yes, this is great, and this way. No. You have to stop patronizing people. You see how easy it is to sit and just discuss minuscule things that we take for granted every day of our life. The word God. Yeah. How to be kind, how to be greedy, what it means, who is the observer, and most say, what a waste of my time. I know all these things. I'm in the stoking of the fire. I'm en route to finding God. I am in the stoking of the fire. And there are many flames being lit all around you in your universe. My fire. Who is I? I know that already. It's not about, it's about discovering. What are you discovering? I'm discovering myself. In the fire? You'll discover yourself will be in a fire one day, and you'll not want it to be stoked up. You know? You'll want to go back in time. You'll want to go back to the I point of view and say, well, give me one shot at going back to this I point of view before, let me go back into time and see what this speaker's speaking about. I want to light my flame. No. You got one chance to go back to I, and you want to light the flame for the fire. See? You are before the flame. I is the flame, you see. I is the starting point. And some, they let the fire just fizzle out. And some, they stoke it up and they make a furnace out of it. But for the wise, they don't light the flame. You see, the flame is only one flame in the universe. When there's no flames, you're the whole universe, you see. How can you define yourself as something in the universe? So therefore you understand and you realize that what witnesses the universe has to be the universe itself. And to understand and discover it, you have to give birth to I. Why do you want to discover what you already are? Because the fire will burn. And fortunately, all these words will burn also. Even the words on the tombstone for you, the one that's under the ground, will burn on the tombstone. Even the word God will burn. The burning is the journey of ego, the journey of suffering, the journey of overwhelming sat, chit, ananda, bliss, joy, and then it suddenly the next day turns to depression, anxiety, pain, suffering. Until the suffering is so intense you say, I have to go back. I have to take a step back and look at it from this point of view, this I that one is.